We are back again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's insane on these streets. This time, man cannot believe it. TD Snakes ultimately confirmed the claims were real. That's correct. What's fascinating about this is that he's doing exactly what Bishop Eddie Long did, saying stuff. And we got to roll the tape since many people don't realize TD Snakes is literally replicating his student Bishop Eddie Long's performance. Remember that Eddie Long was under TD Snakes. If I understand correctly, that was his spiritual father. Like father, like son? Yeah, we have the recording of him acknowledging that the charges are real. And you might be wondering, Ringo, are you sure you have that tape? Of course I do. Because he's doing exactly what Bishop Eddie Long did. Eddie Long appeared on camera and disputed everything. I started telling you, hey, I am not flawless. I am not this or that. But I didn't do nothing. I am gonna combat this beast. So let's examine what Jake has to say and see whether it looks comparable.
Some of you logged in or come in out of concern. Some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off.
Wow. Really?
He's telling everyone to log off. He's saying, if you think I'm going to address this thing. But he's addressing it by talking. He's admitting guilt. If there was nothing there, why would you even give it the time of day? It doesn't make any sense to do so. He's guilty, you guys.
I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth.
Really? Okay. So you're claiming that all of the charges are false and that you're not going to address them, yet you are. You're addressing the issue by telling us this. If it wasn't nothing, why give it any air? Sir, you are confessing culpability, just as Eddie Long did before the Most High sentenced him to death. And now you're traveling down the same path. Let's go.
And straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God.
Consider what these preachers are saying, sir. He's wearing all red. I'm going all red for the event. I'm not saying you can't wear red, but there's a reason why he's doing it.
Because that is what the pulpit is for.
Really? So that's what the pulpit is for. But Tyler Perry was in your pulpit the other day, handing you $1 million before laying hands on you, essentially giving birth to a demon. Oh, we'll talk about that in another video. He just stated that the pulpit is for preaching the gospel. But when Tyler Perry came up to the pulpit to give you the check and lay hands on you, you had no trouble allowing him to do so. And he is not even a pastor. But see, when it comes to the money, are you willing to give it up? You will do anything. If they offer you $1 million, you will do everyone a particular favor. That's correct. But let's go back to the footage.
But there will be a time. So you can stop dragging people and arguing with people and fighting and just log off. All you do is just hit the button.
So, do you want us to log off? You want us to simply stop and disregard the facts, correct? Nah, we're not going to disregard the truth, fam. Just look at Eddie Long right there when the allegations against him surfaced. He was there, appearing wild, afraid, and nervous, and the church was blind. And this is how many of your congregations feel right now about TD Snakes. Eddie Long felt guilty the entire time he was there. He was in the chapel, putting hefty flesh inside those lads. I'm talking about hefty beef and black meat. He was injecting hefty meat deep into the boys in the chapel, breaking the lads' backs open in the church's chambers and dressing rooms. These young men did not have a chance. Remember back then Eddie Long was like this? He held them lads down and stuffed hefty dark meat within them. Inside the church, what occurred was that he stepped up on that podium and lied to the people. Just like TD Snakes, they lie. See the same thing. See how that looks the same, ladies and gentlemen? I foretold that the Most High would kill Eddie Long back in the day. I'm going to have to upload those masterpieces, buddy. Look at how blind the folks are. They don't know any better because they were misled by a false prophet. And this is sad, man. This is the awful reality of what people go through, man. This is the terrible reality of things. How people become victim and don't even notice. They can't even see the reality. Let me try if I can get this into the stream and play the tape so you can grasp it quickly. Let me do this quickly, right? Hold on a second. Eddie Long came to the same stage that is meant to be for speaking out against the claims. And instead of doing the right thing, he lied to the public. So let's take a listen to this again.
There have been allegations and attacks made on me.
Wow.
I have never in my life portrayed myself as a perfect man.
Notice that I have never portrayed myself as a flawless man. That is guilt. Bishop T.D. Snakes mentioned the same thing in the same sermon, which we will see in another video. I've never depicted myself as a perfect man, as if I did everything correctly. They do this because they feel guilty. Do you comprehend what I'm saying? Let us get back to the tape. But I'm not the man shown on television. Wow, that is not me. He claimed that was not him, but he settled in court, and those guys were compensated. He was then cursed and executed. Yeah, I remember when he got so skinny. He was fully muscled up. Yeah, I remember he used to wear muscle shirts all the time, and people used to complain, and he got really sticky. Okay, that is the most hot. I was playing fam. And now look at TD Snakes doing the same thing. The highest point was playing with family. And now look at TD Snakes doing the same thing.
By the counsel of my lawyers, they have advised me not to try this case in the media.
Wow.
I am not going to try this case in the media.
He didn't want us to see him on the stand. He did not want us to see his testimony. He did not want us to see the other things they kept hidden from us at the time. Similar to what Diddy did. Diddy settled straight quickly. He did not want to attend to a court trial. Do you understand what I am saying? Same game. They all play this role, die. It will be tried and dealt with in the court of justice. And please understand that that is the only place I believe I will find justice. But it is in the hands of God. Please hear this.
It will be tried in the court of justice and dealt with in the court of justice. And please understand, because that's the only place I think I'll get justice, but being in the hands of God. Please hear this. Please hear this. I've been accused. I'm under attack.
Wow.
I want you to know, as I said earlier, I am not a perfect man.
Notice that this is what they do when they feel guilty. Yes, he was guilty the entire time he was giving that talk and fooling the congregation. In church, he was blasting the boys' backsides apart, deep, balls deep. Here's what he was doing. And he lied up there, while all along he was *****ing boys. This is ridiculous, man. And now you have Jake up here pretending he isn't doing the same thing. In terms of attending private parties and supposedly having sex with men, doing weird geeky things. We just saw him in that video of him beating the drum playing in a police uniform twerking. And someone came in my comments and said that the dude that was twerking is actually married to a man. So I'm trying to figure out if dude is married to a man, and to each his own. But we're talking about a Christian pastor having a man who is married to a man twerking in front of him while his hand is down his pants playing with his meat. Show me that in the Bible. That is all I am saying. Let us get back to the tape.
And I want you to know one other thing. I feel like David against Goliath. But I got 5 rocks, and I haven't found one yet.